Hi there, I'm Greg Mitchell, managing partner here at Agee, Clymer, Mitchell, and Portman. If you've been injured in an accident in Ohio and you're wondering how pain and suffering damages are calculated, you're in the right place. Let's face it, not all injuries are just physical. The emotional distress, lost enjoyment of life, and chronic pain that follows an accident can be just as devastating. But how do you put a dollar amount on that? Ohio law does allow for compensation, but calculating it is not as simple as plugging numbers into a formula. There's no exact calculator for pain and suffering in Ohio, but courts and insurance companies often consider a few key factors: the severity and duration of your injury, the impact on your daily life and ability to work, medical records and expert testimony, emotional trauma, anxiety, or depression you've experienced, whether your injury caused permanent disability or scarring. In many cases, we use what's called the multiplier method. This involves multiplying your total economic damages, like medical bills and lost wages, and by a number between 1.5 and 5. The more severe the injury, the higher the multiplier. For example, if your out-of-pocket expenses are $10,000 and the injury significantly altered your life, the multiplier might be 3, leading to a $30,000 pain and suffering estimate. Here's the important part. Insurance companies will rarely offer a fair amount up front. They may try to downplay your pain or use software that minimizes your suffering. That's why it's essential to have an attorney who knows how to present the full picture, not just the numbers, but the story behind the injury. We bring in medical experts, collect journal entries, day in the life videos, and family testimonies, all to show how the injury has truly impacted your life. Also keep in mind, Ohio places limits on pain and suffering in certain personal injury cases. For most non-catastrophic injuries, the cap is $250,000, or 3 times your economic damages, whichever is greater, up to $350,000. However, for permanent injuries or disfigurement, those caps may not apply, so don't assume you're limited. It depends on the specifics of your case. Another key factor, documentation. If you want to maximize your pain and suffering compensation, you need to document everything. Keep a pain journal, take photos of your injuries, follow all medical recommendations, and consult with an attorney early. We help clients gather the right evidence from day one so we can build the strongest possible case. If you're asking, how do I calculate pain and suffering in Ohio? The answer really depends on your unique story. The law gives us a framework, but your voice, your experience, and your recovery journey matter just as much. So if you or a loved one has been injured and want to understand what your case might be worth, we're here to help. Click the link below to read the full blog post on this topic and get more in-depth info. And when you're ready, schedule a free consultation with one of our personal injury attorneys. We'll make sure your story gets the attention and the compensation it deserves.